Let's look at another contribution of Schutz, and that's the stock of knowledge. What is the stock of knowledge? Where does this stock come from? What does one do with the stock of knowledge? Now, whether you're an observer or a researcher, you must draw from your own experiences even when you're interacting with people. Your experiences are good teachers. They've taught you, and you should be willing to share those with others so that the others learn from your good experiences and also from your not so good experiences and avoid them in the future. So regardless of whether you're participating in a debate, you're having a discussion, you're at a talk show, let people know that you are not simply talking from the top of your head. You are talking with experience because you've lived it, you've been through it, and that is when people will begin to take what you say more seriously. The world is constructed by social group life experiences and allow them to create proper behaviors and actions. Yes, as the world grew, as societies developed, as communities evolved, as nations developed, people had to learn to live through a common unified code of ethics, behaviors. And that is what social practice calls for. It calls for an individual to follow those behaviors, those codes, and therefore bring to the experiences of group life and group living, where people behave in more or less appropriate and similar manners. So, phenomenology then really is reality versus our experience of reality. Okay, the reality is there, and the reality is the same for everyone, but our experiences are different. It's the monsoon season, it rains heavily, floods happen. That experience is different from watching the rain from a glass window of your home outside. The experiences are different. The reality is the same, but what you experience is not. Or put another way, the distinction between things themselves and our own experience of them. Things present themselves, and things will be things. Whatever that thing is, A, B, C, A will be A, B will be B, C will be C. But what are our experiences? How do we perceive those different things? The thing to all of us is the same, but different people will see it differently. And here is an example. The hammer, a common tool. Everybody is familiar with it, and a hammer will be a hammer, no matter what, okay? Whether it is at home, it is at a workshop, at a garage, a hammer will be a hammer. As what do we experience this hammer? It is many things to many people. To a carpenter, it's a tool, he needs it. It's a tool, he uses it to make his wonderful work. To a retailer, it is merchandise. It needs to be sold. It's something to sell. It's not a tool. It's a merchandise. It needs to be sold somehow. To a killer, it is a weapon. If I banged it on your head, you'd be dead. Okay, so it's a weapon. To a lecturer, it is a prop. Okay, and I can use it as a prop because I want to teach something about it, as I'm doing right now. I'm simply using it as a prop. To my friend, it could be a nuisance because I could go bang, 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 hitting nails, making noise. Or it might be a nuisance because he's afraid I may drop it on him, he may get hurt, so he thinks the hammer is a nuisance. To a communist, it is a symbol. The hammer is a symbol of communism. So we see in a very simple example that a simple thing like a hammer can be perceived, can be seen as, can mean different things to different individuals. And I'm sure you can add others to this list. This list is not exhaustive. I'm sure you could add many other things as to other people, other kinds of people looking at the hammer in a very different manner. So the experience is the same, yet the perception, the consciousness of it is different. And so phenomenology tries to look at that. Why is this difference in perception when the entity or the experience or the object is the same?